What's going on, everyone? Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing my Week 4 picks and preview and prediction video for the New York Giants. This Week 4 matchup is against the Chicago Bears at MetLife Stadium. The Giants are hosting the Bears in the Legacy game. They're going to be wearing those nice nice blue throwback uniforms. I love these jerseys. The Giants are going to be rocking them for the first time in a long time. So I'm excited for the game. 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time start. It's going to be a good game, and I think it's between two good teams, who have been playing some good football of late. They're both 2-1 coming in. Both teams that I don't think a lot of people expected to be 2-1, but they are 2-1. Both teams have been playing, like I said, really good football, and I think it's going to be an interesting game because I expected it to be low scoring coming in, but there's now rain in the forecast. You would expect it to be even lower scoring, so it's going to be interesting to see who comes out of this game with a win. But just looking at the injury reports quickly to start it off. First of all, the Giants are 3-point favorites here in this game. It's another one of those games where the home team would have probably been the favorite. Maybe the Giants, if they were on the road, they would, be maybe still point favorites, or the Bears by just like a point. But it would be close to pick 'em if it were in Chicago. But the Giants have a 3-point. They have a 3-point. They're favored by 3 points. Take a look at the injury report. Like I said, Jalen Johnson, the DB for the Bears, he will not play. So that's a big. That's a big loss for the Bears. He's their starting corner, as well as Dane. I don't know how to say his name. Dane Cruikshank. Not sure exactly how to say his name, but another DB for Chicago. He will be out of this game. We obviously know that Matthew Adams, the linebacker, is doubtful for this game. He's played the last 2 games. He hasn't started, but he is pretty decent. As a linebacker, he gets into a lot of tough situations. They're going to be playing with their backup kicker. Carlos Santos is not going to play, in this game. And then, of course, the big one, David Montgomery. Very interesting there with Montgomery. He's not going to be playing, in this game against the New York Giants. He's played in all 3 games so far this year. He's been pretty good for Chicago. He had just 11 yards on 3 rushes last game because of the injury, but against Green Bay, he had 122 yards on just 15 rushes. A couple more key injuries for the Bears. Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn, both questionable, but I would expect both of them to end up suiting up in the end. And then 4 guys are out for the Giants. Of course, Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, Leonard Williams, and Kadarius Toney, so they will all be out for this game. So the Giants missing 3 of their top 4 wide receivers. So going in, it's going to be tough for the Giants to throw the ball, but luckily it's a rain game, so you'd expect a lot of ground play. And with the Bears using their backup running back, it's going to give the Giants a bit more of a chance. You take a look at the running back matchup and what this game is going to end up being. In terms of the run game, I like my chances taking Saquon against most of the league, but especially against the second string guy in Khalil Herbert, who is very good. Don't get me wrong. He is solid. On 33 rushes this year, he's got 240 yards. That's over 7 per carry. So he's definitely been good. No question about that. He had 2 touchdowns last week in that big game, but he was versus the Texans defense. So take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. The Texans aren't great defensively. So I like taking Saquon. I like my chances having Saquon. Darnell Mooney has been terrible so far this year, so he doesn't really scare me in the passing game. He's really Chicago's number 1 wide receiver. Looking at it right now, they obviously have St. Brown. They have Cole Kmet, Pringle, Dante Pettis, the former Giant. Khalil Herbert out of the backfield, in the passing game is going to be tough, but take a look at Justin Fields. He's only completed 23 passes all year, so don't expect a lot of throwing the football for the Bears. The Giants are expected to have Cordell Flott also out of the game, but it's a good game to have him out, of course, because of how little Chicago throws the ball, and when they do throw it, it's just not very good. Fields just has a 50% completion percentage. Aaron Robinson is going to be back. A good game to kind of ease him back into play. But it's going to be an interesting game, a fun one for sure. The Giants don't have many receivers in this game. Darius Slayton's going to get a hell of a lot more balls than he's seen all year. So let's see how he handles that. I think even though it's a running type of condition game, still expect the Giants to throw, attempt to throw for 20 or 25, even 30 times. I don't think that's out of the question or the picture. I still think the Giants, if they can hold that line, they still have a decent pass attack. So we'll see how the Kafka and Dable obviously draw it up. But this is one of those games where someone's going to come out of it 3-0, and who do I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be the Giants. I got them winning this football game. With the Giants at home, I think they're going to move to 3-1. I think they're going to win this game by a score of 20-13. I think their defense is going to hold up. I think they're going to win and cover the spread. I think the defense is going to do a good job to detect when Justin Fields runs the ball, because we obviously know he's a mobile quarterback. I think that the defense is going to do a good job. I think Azeez and Kayvon, their second game of the year together, building that chemistry, getting back to 100%. I think that they're going to really take a step up here in this game. I think on the edges, they're going to be pressuring Fields, trying to get him out of the pocket, and it's just going to be tough for him to do so. With a backup running back, I like the Giants' chances here in this game to win by a touchdown. Win by 7 points. I think that's not out of the picture in question. That's what I'm going to predict. Hopefully the Giants are able to move to 3-1, as I think they will. Jones is going to have a big game, and so is Barkley, and I'm excited for it. But you guys let me know all that good stuff down below in the comment section. Who's going to win this game? Let me know all that good stuff down below in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. See you guys all in the next video, and as always, let's go Giants.